after hours yesterday on Amazon and Apple. Right, Amazon given the growth stocks, with what we saw, it was kind of an unexpected somewhere, right? So I didn't play it. I haven't been playing it for a few weeks, right? Because the stock's not moving. It's in no man's land, right? Finally, it broke out a few months ago, but then gave up the gains very fast, and I realized this is not good. And then the split news, obviously, a few weeks back was also kind of bearish, if you think about it, right? And same with Google as well. And Apple earnings also not bad, much better than Amazon, obviously, but still, uh, muted action, flat, pre-market. For SPX today, one thing right off the back, the volatility trigger has moved down to 4280, which is the roughly highs of yesterday where we were scalping Bucky, if you're listening. Right, so the volatility trigger has just moved above here. So basically, in very short term, if we hold, based on data, if we hold above 4285, if we hold above it, right, bullish scenario is in play, right? Bullish scenario is in play. So it's up to you how you all take this, figure out this points and play to the upside. But then, and once we get through 4300, 4300 plus hold and 4350 can also be fast just as possible. And if we hold underneath 4285, there's a good chance we go towards 4250 support. We either test this support, we rip back up. If we break it, then obviously we have all the way towards 4200, which is likely a pin level today. Unless we get some news from Fed or something comes out unexpected, we can then have even a bigger move to one direction. But for today, we might just stay in the range. However, if we hold above 4285 and get through 4300, there's a good possibility we go towards 4350, right? And if you're somebody that has been reading Gamma Report as an additional tool, like I say, usually. So today the action is very unlikely to what's going to happen. It's not clear based on options, right? So it's an additional thing in our kit. So the way I would analyze this is we are at strong support, right? We are at a very, very strong support. And based on their data, there's a good chance that we can rip or dip. So what's the best thing to do in here? Along with my other indication I may have, I may just go into the 5 minute charts on the 5 minute. My first play based on this data would be if we're holding below this volatility trigger and we barely flat. I think we're gonna open up somewhere down here though, based on pre-market. Let's see where we open. If we rip towards 42,285, I would probably take a short scalp here. That would be my play number one with a stop loss, obviously, right? They might poke it above, so my stop loss will be in place. So that's where my first short scalp would be. Even if you catch 10 points to the downside, that's a $1 move on SPY, and then SPX options also move a lot. You can literally cash 30, 40, 50% profits here. My second play would be roughly around 42.22-ish right here on combo 3. Combo 4 I will avoid because it's kind of in a no man's land in 42.50. You can try, but personally I'll just avoid this zone. But 42.20 bounce is the next play that I would likely play, right? And then again, obviously I will be looking at the flow, how they make sense, other things, just to add on to my play, right? And overall, if we go on the weekly chart on SPX, right, if we just see it technically, the March 28th week, we kind of opened and closed flat. We opened at 45.41 and we closed at 45.45, so not much of a move, right? So pretty neutral to the sideways. Then we were red, we were red, we were red. And this week, this candle that we're making sort of is it's a long wick candle. Let's see what happens here. But in the coming weeks and months, the picture is clear. The picture is very clear on this weekly chart. Can we be wrong? Well, we could be absolutely wrong. That even if we do get another rip to the upside, when everyone gets all bullish, there's a good chance that we come back down again and we finally break this support. All right, that's a likely scenario that I personally see happening. I don't know how it's gonna go up, so let's see. Right, guys, you guys can't hear me? Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me now. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. I'm sorry, guys. Damn. But I hope you guys read the text if you guys couldn't hear me, right? I think that this might be better. But on the weekly, expect this range right here if we do bounce, right? And next week we do have FOMC. If Fed gives us some good signal rates. Guys, can you hear me now? Okay, Preston already said he can hear me. Love's calling me, so I think that's why he might be calling me. But but weekly. So let's see what happens. I do expect to force 4350, 4400, and if you're looking for some better scalps, or more like fast plays, then make sure on voice chat, LB and Bucky and G Money and some of our other members, they team up, even Mohammed, they give you a lot of good plays. So listen to them. Yesterday they had a killer day. LB nailed T-Doc right in pre-market, right, and Microsoft calls, and one more which I lost the count, but and then late end of the day I also caught one SPX scalp which was good, right? The scalp that I caught on the SPX was basically this right here. We've seen this pattern very a lot of times in the market. Now I understand the 4300 is very hard resistance. I bought the scalp here, right? I bought the scalp around these levels, I think, right here. As soon as we got to the first 4300 touch, right, it poked up, it was working fine, then I saw it's holding strong. I took my break even out here. I took my break even when it was holding. It went up again, went up, and then here when it poked above this second time, this was one signal to me. We've seen this pattern so many times that now this is a very good looking fake out. This looks great, very bullish, very strong. This is where I took my short scalp, and man, we were on point. And I took my profit somewhere on this candle around here, right? From 5 to 6 I hit my target. I took my profits. Bucky nailed it twice. And that's exactly what happened. Because when a stock SPX, when it goes through a major level, usually it will usually 90% of the time it will come back and retest, and that's exactly what happened here, right? So our target was 4280. We did get 4280. We actually got lower. And the one trick that I taught you guys yesterday, right, that I'll teach you guys one more time here, if you were weren't on voice chat, the 120 candle right here. Why 120? That you can figure out. This is, yep, it's a 120 candle, right? This is the lows I was looking for. If these lows were going to be held, the market was going to reverse, and that's exactly what happened at 355, right? Around 345, 340, I started telling you guys that watch out for the 120 lows, and that's the rejection. That's the hold that we got, right? But if we broke these 120 lows, that was going to signal us an additional weakness. Okay, so we took out this entire move, all this entire hold, everything that happened, that we took it out, basically it shows more weakness, right? Then there's a good chance that we might even come lower and come test these levels now, right? So that's how you would analyze these 5-minute charts up intraday at an advanced level. Amazon, great earnings. Bad earnings. Bad earnings. And LB, I think, just posted the analysis, right? And sorry guys, I'm still not feeling good. But their revenue for the quarter increased 7%, right? Basically just expectation. It was the slowest pace rise in the last 22 years, since 2001. All right, and this is the second straight quarter of single-digit percentage growth, which is not good. All right, their web services cloud was strong. Apple, right? They announced that they might take a $4 to $8 billion hit. That the sales can hurt because of the fiscal, because of the supply chain constraints. So let's see, but Apple still did a lot better. And instead of Amazon LB already analyzed this post-market yesterday, but I'll also share my views based on the monthly. I think once the candle forms today, I do think that this zone is in play now. This zone right here is in play. So roughly 2,000, yes. In the coming months, expect 2,000 on Amazon, right? Not even 2,400. This level right here would be a first scale in on equity. Like maybe, if you have a 200K count, maybe I would buy one share of Amazon here, and one goes along with us. That's $2,500, right? And then obviously if it comes down here, 2,000. I will buy the second one here, and that's it. Underneath this, I will not scale down, right? Because then the Amazon is in trouble for many years. That means, all right. So first scale in and second scale in near 2,000 whenever it comes. Apple, I think is also very likely that we test this zone right here, which is roughly of March COVID lows basically. This is 120, right? And then I will not wait till 120, obviously. This is the first scale. Sorry guys. This is the first scale in that I will look at for my first at 140. Under 140, my next scale in ad will be 120, right? So from here. And so I'm sorry guys, I think I'm gonna cut it off. I gotta go. I gotta take medicine. I'm not feeling good. I'll see you guys back in the chat. Just pay attention on voice chat. There will be a lot of plays. And just stay easy. Spot gamma, clear signal. No idea which way the market goes today based on the data. It could go up, down, or maybe it just chops, right? And we'll see you guys back in the chat.